I need to build production grade rate limiter in 5 minutes. Which AI coding tool should I use that would not make me throw my laptop? The task is to build a production grade rate limiter. Real code, real ID, no cherry picking. Let's see what each tool produces. So I'm going to use Gemini, Codex, and Claude Code. These three tools will be competing with each other. I'm going to use Golang, which is an IDE from JetBrains. JetBrains has its own AI as well, but I'm not going to use that. I am going to run Codex, Claude Code, and Gemini side by side and see which one is performing best. Let's go. Okay, so we have the Golang IDE open in front of us. The first terminal has Claude Code in it, the second one has Codex, and the third one has Gemini. So we are going to use all of them together so that we can see how it performs. So let me fetch up some prompt. So this is the prompt I'm going to give. It says, build a production ready rate limiter with sliding window and exponential backoff. Include error handling and test. So let's see how this is going to perform. So I'm going to say use current selected file. So let's give it a shot and see how it performs. In the meanwhile, we can also ask Codex to do the same as well. Right now we have selected the Codex file. It says codex rl.go. So let's pass this prompt into Codex. And now let's do it for Gemini as well. Now let's see how all of them are performing. So as we can see, Claude has divided multiple stuff like as into tasks. So it says implementing sliding window rate limiter core, adding exponential backoff logic, and add error types and handling, and write comprehensive test. So it has divided into multiple pieces. And in Codex, we see that it is trying to scan a few things, and is saying that there are some placeholder task or something like that. But it is working. It is working. It took like almost 50 seconds. Now it's still working. And Gemini is asking something that this will restrict the agent to read-only tools, allowing me to, okay, so I'm giving it permission to do whatever it wants. So Claude Code and Codex, they started writing all the code. That's good. Claude Code is done with the test, actual logic, and now it's going to write the test classes. Gemini is asking for some questions, and it has proposed some of the idea. I will say yes. I'm not sure what it is doing, but I will say yes to everything, whatever Gemini needs to have. So I'm going with a standard plan. I'm not going to modify anything, just one single prompt. And Codex is also done with adding the rate limiter tool, and it is now, I guess it's writing the test classes, but we'll see. Gemini looks to be very slow right now. It hasn't started yet, but it does divided the task into multiple things, like the architecting itself, sliding window, exponential backoff, testing, and integrations. So let's see how it does. It took like almost 50 seconds. Now, as we can see, Claude is actually running all those tests, and it seems like there's some issues. That's why it says like exit code 1. So it is trying to fix that issue. Codex is also trying to write tests, and it is working as well. And Gemini, I don't see any code changes in Gemini yet. It's still in thinking state. I don't think it's doing something, but we'll see how much time it is going to take. Okay, so it has asked me some permission, so I will turn on the auto accept mode. So it will now have access to the file and can write everything. So it did write something, but I don't see that in the file. So it is implementing in a different file. I'm not sure what file it is, but backoff.co. Okay, so it created rate limit file structure, and it has written backoff.co and limiter.co. So it is using a different package to create those rate limiting logic. And now it is again asking something. So I will just say, write all the testers and allow for this session. Let's open this backoff.co and limiter.co. So Gemini goes against what I asked, like not against, but yeah, it is not writing the code in the selected file, but it has created its own package, and it added the logic. I like the idea that it added the logic in a separate file. It's kind of like a constructor or initializer, and then there's another initializer for instance of sliding window to use that logic, I guess. but all three of them are still working. I don't think it should have taken this long, but let's see how it goes. The Codex is verifying. I'm not sure, but on the terminal, I think that Codex is looking much better because the way it is representing everything, and it's done. Codex is done. So the way it has given all the information, and now Cloud Code is also done, and I think Gemini is also done as well. So all of them are done. So that's a very good thing that all of them are done almost at the same time. I will ask them to. I'm going to give one this command one by one to every agent, like the Codex and the Gemini. But I will wait for Cloud Code to finish first. Okay, Cloud Code says everything is good. Now let's ask Codex to run everything and do everything. And next, we are going to do it for Gemini. Coding AI agent do you guys use? Just mention that in the comment section so that I can know better, like which one is currently trending. Because personally, I use Cloud Code a lot with superpowers. Especially, I'm going to make a video on superpower as well and how to use them to reduce your token usage and also get a better output by using the superpowers. So Codex is also done with all this testing, and it says it's all look good. Now let me ask Gemini to do the same. I'm not sure, but Gemini also took almost the same amount of time as Codex and Claude Code to build the same stuff, and it did a lot of thinking. It asked me several questions. The way it worked on the code was really good. It also says that all of them are looking good. So I guess that's all. That's all for the tool. I'm not sure who the winner is, but I still believe. I never used Gemini code, but I think I should give it a try now because the way it is writing the code, it's really good because the way it created the package, it did not ask me to do something. I mean, it did ask me some questions. It did create some packages as well, but the structure of the code was really good. And the test classes, let's see the test classes. The test function are actually calling the sliding window, so that is good using routines. So it looks really nice to me. So, and if we take a look at the Codex test file, it also uses everything. Sometimes what happens is the AI agent does not uses any kind of function in the test file and it marks them as passed, which is really weird. I found it really weird that it's faking things up. It's kind of like really bad, but it does look good to me. And now let's see how the Cloud Code performed. Hmm. Cloud Code also did really good, I would say. It also written a lot of good server test classes. What I think is Gemini did better in terms of writing the rate limiter file. But if you look at closely at Cloud Code and Codex, they also did the same. They actually did not. But if you look at Cloud Code and Codex, they did what I asked them to write the code into the same file. Gemini did not do it. I'm not sure why Gemini created this own package, but I really like the way it created the package. But there could be some problem in future if I ask Gemini to do something in a file, but it created a separate package. I am going to test next on finding a bug and issues, and I'm also going to write a small SaaS product just to test out all these three files, and I'm going to use all of these three AI tools to write better test files and write a SaaS application, of course. And I'm going to find out real deep issues into it, and let's see how the architectural videos goes. Keep subscribing to the channel so that I can produce great contacts using the AI, and we can learn together. Also, let me know in the comment section what you think about the AI tools. Which one do you prefer, Cloud Code, Gemini, or Codex? And it would be great if you can suggest me some ideas to write any SaaS tool. I will try to write all those SaaS tools if you ask me to do. Thank you.